The lighthouse, a night shift, saves a small boat. The lighthouse stood on a high rock near the sea. It was old, white, and strong. Every night, its light turned slowly and shone over the dark water. Many sailors trusted this light. It helped them find the shore and stay safe. Evan worked at the lighthouse. He was not a young man, and he was not old. He lived a quiet life. During the day, he cleaned the rooms, checked the stairs, and fixed small things. At night, he watched the sea. This night was his night shift. The sky was dark, and the moon was hidden behind thick clouds. The wind was cold, and the waves were loud. Evan felt the storm before he saw it. He turned on the main light and watched it spin. The light was bright and warm. It cut through the dark night. Evan made a cup of hot tea and stood near the window. He looked at the sea again and again. He knew storms were dangerous. Small boats could get lost easily. He felt a little worried, but he stayed calm. This was his job, and he did it with care. After some time, Evan saw something strange. Far away between the waves, a small light moved. It was not steady. It went up and down. Evan looked closer. His heart beat faster. It was a small boat. The boat was fighting the storm. The waves pushed it left and right. The light on the boat was weak. Evan knew the people on the boat could not see the shore well. They were in danger. Evan did not wait. He checked the lighthouse light again and made it brighter. Then he turned the light a little more toward the sea. He wanted the boat to see it clearly. The light moved slowly, like a strong eye watching the water. Inside the lighthouse, Evan rang the warning bell. The sound was deep and loud. It went over the water with the wind. He rang it again and again. His hands were cold, but he did not stop. On the small boat, two people were inside. A father and his son were fishing before the storm came. They did not see the dark clouds early. Now they were scared and tired. The motor was weak, and the waves were too strong. The son looked up and saw a bright light in the distance. "Father, look," he said with hope. The father followed the light with his eyes. He felt relief. "That is the lighthouse," he said. "We must go that way." They turned the boat slowly. The waves still hit them, but now they had a direction. The lighthouse light stayed strong. Evan watched the boat carefully. He did not move away from the window. He felt nervous, but he also felt ready. Minutes passed like hours. The storm began to calm a little. The waves became smaller. The boat came closer to the shore. Evan could see it clearly now. He felt a warm feeling in his chest. Finally, the boat reached the safe water near the rocks. Other people on the shore helped the father and son. They were wet and cold, but they were alive. They looked up at the lighthouse and waved. Evan waved back from the window. He smiled softly. No one saw him clearly, but that was fine. He did not need thanks. He felt proud and peaceful. When the storm ended, the clouds moved away. The moon appeared again. The sea became quiet. Evan turned the light back to its normal path. He sat down and finished his cold tea.